March 10th, living with families. I was 46 years old before I finally admitted to myself and someone else that my grandfather always managed to make me feel guilty, angry, and controlled. Anonymous. We may love and care about our family very much. Family members may love and care about us. But interacting with some members may be a real trigger to our codependency, sometimes to a deep abyss of shame, rage, anger, guilt, and helplessness. It can be difficult to achieve detachment on an emotional level with certain family members. It can be difficult to separate their issues from ours. It can be difficult to own our power. Difficult, but not impossible. The first step is awareness and acceptance, simple acknowledgement without guilt of our feelings and thoughts. We do not have to blame our family members. We do not have to blame or shame ourselves. Acceptance is the goal. Acceptance and freedom to choose what we want and need to do to take care of ourselves with that person. We can become free of the patterns of the past. We are recovering. Progress is the goal. Today, higher power, help me be patient with myself as I learn how to apply recovery behaviors with family members. Help me strive today for awareness and acceptance. I'm Herb the Addictaholic. This is the language of letting go. And, families are complex. They're not as simple as we like to think. It's not just, 2 or 3 major roles, family, father, child. Like, it goes into a more deeper design than that. Oftentimes, that family role situation can get muddled, and there can be cross roles. An addict parent might step down because they feel shame, guilt, or the other parent puts them in a lower power threshold and raises one of the children up to parentize them, and so that throws the whole balance off. And as the family's trying to find a homeostasis, a balance, things can be rearranged in a way that's not healthy for the family. So with all that going on, and we're in recovery. So when we're in recovery, the family is in recovery as well. It's a family disease. It doesn't stop with the addict. There's ripples that go out, and it affects those around us, especially those closest to us. So when we're working on ourselves, we can bring this program that we're working into our interpersonal relationships with the rest of the family. And it's going to be a learning curve, and there's going to be some things going on, but it'll tend to spill over just as the disease did. Now the recovery will start to spill over, and just as the disease took time for other family members to pick up, or for it to break the dynamics down within the family, recovery will begin to heal those dyads, those connections between the family as well. It just takes patience, a little bit of understanding, some letting go of fear and shame and guilt and those past wreckages that we're holding on to that are creating the distortion in the connection, And although we're the addict, we're in recovery, and we're learning how to do that up front, it's easier for us because we're excited about healing. It might not be as easy for some of those family members because they're not up front facing this like we are. So we have to be a little more patient. For me, for instance, my wife, she's totally supportive of my recovery. She's there for me every moment. She's attended meetings with me. She does, Al-Anon, Nar-Anon, she goes to therapy with me. But some of this healing is going to take her more time. I'm excited about it. I'm in it. I'm learning, and I'm applying. Whereas her, she's been the victim in many ways of my wreckage. So I can't expect her to be as excited as I am about the healing process. So I need to be patient, and that's something that I'm working on. And we'll see what tomorrow brings, as long as I stay clean and I keep coming back, because it works if you work it.